This is a critical analysis of Thomas Nagel's paper on sexual perversion. The first and probably most important thing that Nagel discusses are his three main criteria that the concept of sexual perversion must meet. Nagel's first criteria says that if there are sexual perversions, there must be sexual desires or practices that can be described as unnatural. Second, he says that certain practices, such as shoe fetishism, bestiality, and sadism, will be considered perverted, and there is still controversy over this. And last, he says that if there are perversions, they will be unnatural sexual inclinations, rather than unnatural practices adopted not from inclination, but for other reasons. Nagel goes on to discuss the fact that Roman Catholics believe that contraception is a sexual perversion, in which he replies that sexual perversion has nothing to do with reproduction, and it is not something that is physiological because sexual perversion is psychological. Thomas Nagel also compares sexual desire to human appetite and hunger. Perversion has nothing to do with the objects we eat when we are hungry, but the relationship we have to those objects. If a person gets desire from eating a certain food a certain way, that may be seen as perverted. Nagel then discusses the idea of sexual desire and how it relates to sexual perversion. He uses a quote from Sartre where he explains how our sexual desire is heightened when someone recognizes our sexual desire and gets desire of their own fulfilled by fulfilling our sexual desire, in which he gives the reader a scenario of a man and a woman at a bar. He describes the people as sensing each other, and they begin to get aroused. Nagel says that part of what arouses a person is recognizing another person's arousal. He stresses the importance of sensing, in which there are three stages of sensing and sexual desire, two being solitary and the last being communal. First is sensing the object, second is sensing the object sensing, and third is sensing the object sensing you. In my own opinion, I think Nagel should have touched upon the subject of masturbation. He did not discuss this subject at all, and it can be argued that with masturbation, a person is fulfilling their own sexual desire. While doing so, there usually is not another person present. Therefore, there would be no sensing of another person involved, in which case Nagel's argument can be flawed in some ways.
Get over that old doubt. But it's cold.